What's poppin', Carolina Nation, all my Pantherologists? Welcome to today's video, guys. I know I haven't been on here. Been pretty busy. Just got a lot going on in my life. But I'm getting back into it, getting some free agency stuff out here to you, and just some ideas that I came up with on my own. Before we get into today's topic, you know what it is. I always ask my audience, pound that like button, pound the subscribe button, especially if you're new to the channel and you're a Carolina Panthers fan, then this is the channel for you. And also click that post notifications bell so you don't miss out on any of the new raw content that I put out there. So today's video is 3 free agent quarterbacks that the Carolina Panthers could target. Now, I'm not saying they should. And really, there's only like one guy in this video that I'm going to talk about that I really actually only like. But of course, you know, we got to keep it interesting. We got to keep it real. So let's go ahead and dive into this bad boy. You know, as we inch closer and closer to the start of free agency, we will look at several options that the Carolina Panthers could target at each position. Now, there are a few ways the Panthers could create extra cap space, but I don't expect them to make a big splash this offseason. So today, I'm going to break down the top 3 quarterback options for the Carolina Panthers. One may seem like a pipe dream, obviously, and then while the other 2 are more realistic possibilities, if the Panthers were to sign any of the following quarterbacks, the teams would need to find a trade partner for current starter Teddy Bridgewater. So my first free agent I'm going to talk about is Dak Prescott. Now, more than likely, Dak Prescott will return to the Dallas Cowboys. But in the event that he does not, Carolina will be mentioned as a potential landing spot. Now, however, there are 2 big issues that could prevent Carolina from actually pursuing Prescott, and that's cap space and injury history. So there's no question that Prescott can be a franchise quarterback, and that's why the team that does land him will have to pay a hefty price. If he was fully healthy, and the big contract might not be as intimidating. Unfortunately, Prescott was lost for the season in week 5 due to a compound fracture and dislocation of his right ankle. It was disgusting, which will make teams hesitant to offer him, I think, a big deal, even the Cowboys. Now, the chances are that Prescott comes to Carolina are basically slim to none. And even if they did get serious, involved in contracting talks, there would have to be some moves made in order to be able to afford him. I mean, he's asking, I'm pretty sure, like $35 million a year. So let's go ahead into the next one. Mitch Trubisky. Now, we all know Mitch Trubisky's current market value sits around at $8 million per year. Now, that may seem a bit steep for a guy that was benched for Nick Foles, but it's honestly quite a bargain. Now, Trubisky may catch a lot of heat for his ability to be a franchise guy, but when you look at his overall numbers, they're not bad, really. I mean, he holds a 29-1 record as a starter, has a career completion percentage of 64%, and has thrown 64 touchdowns to just 37 interceptions. 1 interception for every 42.6 passes attempted. So, Trubisky is also more of a dual threat quarterback than Teddy Bridgewater, and is more of the style that Matt Rule and the offensive coordinator Joe Brady want at the position. So if the Panthers don't feel comfortable trading up in the draft to get their quarterback of the future, Trubisky would not be a bad placeholder. it would give him another opportunity to start and run the offense. And for Carolina, it would be similar to Teddy's situation, only this time at a much cheaper price. And then the last but not least, Mr. Fitzmagic, Ryan Fitzpatrick. If the Miami Dolphins were smart, they would bring Fitzpatrick back to continue to mentor Tua. The Dolphins were the surprise team of the NFL this season, in my opinion. And much of that was due to the play of Ryan Fitzmagic. So, who helped Miami get off to a torrid start? But, midway through the year, Dolphins head coach Brian Flores shocked everyone, including some guys on the roster, by making the decision to start Tua over Fitzpatrick. So, however, things didn't go as smooth as they hoped, and when things got shaky, Miami called Fitzpatrick out of the bullpen to try and get the team back in the game or close the game out. So, obviously Fitzpatrick would not be the team's future, but he has mentored many young quarterbacks. So over the years, and handles the role perfectly. If Carolina drafted Trey Lance or Mac Jones, they would be able to sit and learn from Fitz until they were ready to take over the offense. So guys, those are my 3 free agent QBs that the Carolina Panthers could target. Not saying necessarily they should, but they could. So pound that like button, pound the subscribe button if you haven't already. Comment down below and click that post notifications bell so you don't miss out on the new content. Panther Nation and all my Pantherologists, keep pounding.